Welcome to PSEMS. Good morning, students. In the last period, we have seen the revision of last year topics, and then we started the new chapter of this current syllabus, that is networking concept. We have seen what is networking, how exactly it works. Now, in this period, we are going to see advantages of networking. Networking in computers bring efficiency, economy and effectiveness in any organization. Now we are going to list out some of the advantages of networking. First, efficient use of storage media. It's better to store a shareable application data on a network drive than to store a copy of the application on each user's storage devices. It is better to have one big hard disk in the server than to have small hard disks in different computers. Second, preserving information. It is difficult to maintain regular backups on a number of standalone computers. When you keep backup on central location, you have one place to look for the lost information. Third one, reduction in hardware cost. In network, the hardware devices which are not used very often like modems, printers, scanners, CD writers, etc. can be shared. This reduces the cost of hardware. Fourth one, efficiency. In a network, the deletion, modification or upgradation of the software or data is to be done at the single point only. This brings more efficiency and effectiveness into working system. Fifth one, redundancy. A network reduces the need for hard copies of all the documents. By sharing files over the network, the need to share paper copies or reports or any other information can be eliminated or greatly reduced. Last one, quickest document delivery. Internet provides a facility to instantly deliver soft copies from one computer to another computers throughout the world. These are the advantages. Now we will see network components. Computer network is a communication system. For computers, it requires one or more transmitters and receivers as a message and communication channel. Computers and other devices that communicate with each other on network are called nodes or stations. Most nodes functions as transceivers. That is, they transmit as well as receive messages. Computers that allocate and manage resources for network are called servers. Cable are the most common medium of communication. Other mediums include optical fiber, wireless transmission and satellite signals. Next is types of network. There are various types of networks which are used worldwide these days depending on the geographical area covered by network. Mainly there are three types of network: local area network, metropolitan area network and wide area network. Local area network, two or more computers and peripheral devices are connected within a small area such as a room, office building or campus. Metropolitan area. MAN is a larger network than LAN network. It spreads across a city. Wide area network. This kind of a network connects two or more computers located at far away places. They are linked by communication facilities like telecommunication or satellite signals. Next, network architecture. Network architecture is overall design of a computer network that describes how a computer network is configured and what strategies are being used. Computer networks are of two main types: peer-to-peer network and client-server network. Now let's have a look. Client-server network. It is a network where several computers are called clients or the workstations are connected to the main computer called server. Then peer-to-peer network. Peer-to-peer network is a network where a few computers having equal capacity and capabilities are connected together to use the resources available on the network. Next is network security. Network security means protecting data and resources from access by unauthorized person There are two general levels of network security. Login security, you are given a unique login name and password. Write security, based upon your username, you are given rights like read-only access or read-write access or no access at all. A combination of rights can also be granted to the same user for different sets of data. Students, here we have finished our first chapter. Now we'll move to our theory section. As I know you don't have your textbook with you, so I will give the questions and answer both to you. You just have to write in your computer CW with your neat handwriting. Till then, stay home, stay safe.